Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges.
Los Angeles, they're a bunch of and I find it very difficult to give money to men in this town who say they want a thing, and then you say, okay, I'm going to hire you for that thing and give you money, and they say, or they have to.
You think you own me? Think I'm your slave?
I don't.
Just because you pay me money? And I work
That's
for
what that is everything that's wrong with young people in business today. Okay? You make fun of boomers, you'll never have the land they had.
Okay, boomer.
Oh my God, I am a boomer.
TikTok.
I got a thing on Amazon Music, which is already an old sentence.
Yeah.
It said Granddad Rock.
Oh, that, yeah. That's
Dang.
your genre.
But Bruce Springsteen was just like, well, that doesn't seem like that's too old. But he was 23 when he released Greetings from Asbury Park.
Yep.
He looks great.
Which I've never actually sat down and listened to.
He keeps his body tight.
To the jaw doctor. Because it's getting a little Groundhog's Day. Every episode is just
He's got that going for him. Yeah.
You keep your teeth sharp.
Fucking
He's been grinding the shit out of that.
Oh, I know. I'd like to get. I'd like to get the thing. I'd like to straighten them out, grind them
We
out.
call the old number muncher. Okay. Sharp teeth.
This is another episode of UnNecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I'm Brian Sturges. BrianSturges.com. Typically all music. See?
That is succinct. He already did it.
No, I was saying you want to.
You want me to throw it to you immediately?
Oh my goodness.
This is the music news of the week.
I am not super excited. As you know, with all great award shows, there's always the memoriam. In memoriam. Yes.
I'll give you my doctor's card.
I'm going to drag her bitch ass to Oak Street. So, we had 2 deaths, and we're always waiting for a third. But Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys and Sly Stone, who we featured on a video presentation a few
Now, I did not know that Sly Stone died. When did he die?
They both died in the early part of June, like the first week.
Oh, this is old news?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about it. Which is funny.
This is first episode, dude.
And they...
Is he another
both
person we
82.
talked about and they died? God.
Both 82.
The curse of the show. It's not just for me.
And they both had problems, like psychological or drug. Or
Sly
something.
had some psychological?
I mean, they didn't allude
Brian
to it.
Wilson?
In the
Well,
doc.
because he fucked those bitches against that surfboard. He was like, put the fucking piss in that surfboard. He was into like, he's like, do that weird 60s dance for me.
Yeah. You're my
Oh,
California
go, go,
girl.
Give me those bazooka tits or
God
whatever they
only
were.
knows. Well, put this.
I did read one of his biographies when he was with Dr. Landy. They've since taken it off. I don't think you can get this anymore.
Oh.
But in that, he said that his dad, as punishment to him, laid out a newspaper and made him take a shit on it as punishment in front of his mom.
Oh.
So, that'll hurt you.
Well,
Shame shit.
once in a while, Tim Hall contributes.
Yeah, and that's
And
what I
this week-
contribute.
Did he sit on the
That's the
comics?
story
or the
he brought
business
to the
section?
table.
Sports?
I mean, it could have been all the sections.
been.
Yeah. But
Was it the local news? Like a little gazette?
that's got to traumatize you.
Have you listened to like the acapella stems of some of that
absolutely.
stuff? Is so
Yeah.
good.
So
Classic.
good. Yeah.
Pet Shop or whatever that was?
Pet Sounds.
Pet Sounds.
Yeah.
So good. So good. And Sly Stone, that new documentary, you would love it.
So much.
On Hulu.
I loathe you. More and more every week. God damn it.
Discount Bakers of the Week.
Here, you call it out. Go ahead.
Well, since Tim didn't love the mini cream donuts, we've now moved over to the full price, no discount this week. 0 is the discount for glazed apple fritters, which I definitely enjoy.
I prefer them unglazed.
What? There is no such thing. There's no such thing. But this is delicious. I tried to even get into them early because, I like a nice snack.
Well, he does like a snack.
My
You could have
4,
eaten
5,
it early.
6, 7, 8 cups of coffee. But I do miss the discounts. You got to get there the night before, the day of. Hit or miss.
Well, I was gone because I went with the family.
Who gave you the right to get out of Dodge?
You went to the family with.
Which family?
Not the Gumaners.
Oh,
that
okay.
fucking kid she's got.
Yeah.
God damn it. Fucking Ramon, that little fucker.
Little Ramon.
Little Ramon, he keeps fucking up my shit. He keeps untuning my guitars while he walks.
Oh, yeah. See you walk by.
He's too little asshole. Little asshole Ramon, that's what I call him.
Yep. You guys have a great relationship.
But I mean, I do fuck his mom on that.
Yeah, on the reg.
It is nice to be able to enjoy these full-priced, fresh.
Nothing tastes as good as savings.
That's true, actually.
I would have got a savings for you had I had known you were out of town.
So the point was,
middle of it.
is I've been in the Sequoia National Park.
Oh, you saw the big tree?
I saw the biggest tree in the
Aren't
world.
they crazy?
Redwood?
Yeah, the General Sherman tree.
Oh,
So
petrified.
we went to go see that, and we had the whole
living.
family thing, and it was a good time.
I remember the first time I drove up there.
So I had been around to get prepared. So I'm running late today, and so
Yeah, this and that. You
my
visit
wife got eaten by a bear.
Oh, that's a bummer.
5 months.
I should probably release that now. We'll be having memorial services at the Elks Lodge in Bakersfield.
Oh, boy.
Every time people mention Bakersfield, there's jack shit.
Dude, I was just in Bakersfield.
I hate it so much.
How'd you like that 99?
Let me tell you what. I thought of you because I went up there to where you go when you do your things with other men that
Yep.
you don't discuss.
His bow is so heavy.
It's true.
I tried to, what's it called? Pull it back?
Pull it back? Yeah.
I tried to pull it back.
It is a compound bow? Is that what?
No, it's a recurve.
Compound would be easier. 'Cause it helps you.
Eventually, yeah. Once you get it past
I'd
the
rather
breaking
have
point,
this half off. It doesn't. No,
it doesn't feel full price
We
to
can't
me.
taste the savings.
guys understand.
Yeah.
I was full dad in it. I went ahead and I bought myself a belt clip phone.
Oh, nice.
And it's on the belt because I got too many things in my pockets now, and it's weighing me down. So either I need to get some sort of Batman utility case.
A utility belt.
So I
would
got
be
a
nice.
fanny pack, and I got my phone on a belt clip because it doesn't matter, right? This age doesn't matter.
And it's nice to have the New Balances while you're up
Do you
in
have
the
a
mountains.
beeper, you drug dealer?
Well, I would, that's some fentanyl you can have
Oh.
Some loose
while you're
fentanyl.
banging some prostitute in the dumpsters of a Motel 7.
Yeah. $1 extra.
You didn't.
A studio
Did you pull?
set.
Did you didn't release your seed into her? Did you?
Oh my God.
How would you think of the apple fritters? Did you come inside her?
At the
They're
dumpster?
pretty good, huh? Yeah. Did you?
Oh, yeah.
It needs more apples.
Once you pass Lebec, it gets dusty,
Yeah.
and you can tell that up there that the booming of the town that ended in maybe the 60s. Right, 50s and 60s are when the largest buildings were built, and there's all that's left. I didn't see any buildings from the 80s or 90s.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah.
So they're all empty. And so whenever they boomed, it seems like a 50s, 60s town that was building up or whatever. And then, of course, now we get our gasoline. We get our gasoline from the Middle East and then, or I'm sorry, our oil. And then
Yeah.
we take our oil and we sell it to somebody else. And, I mean, you can figure that out for yourself. Watch one of these conspiracy theory shows. You get it.
Oh, yeah.
But Bakersfield, and you go up, man, it's dusty folk.
It's dusty.
And everyone's slowly, they either get wider or they get thin from the smoking and alcohol. Where
Yeah.
it's their
Get that
faces
rail.
like, and it's the sun beating down. Not for me.
Oh, yeah.
So we had a great time. We did the whole thing, saw the tree, had some memories. A couple of dad yells here and there when I missed. When you miss an exit and they're like, next exit, 33 miles.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck. And then you got to go back. And it's like, I'm not saying that I had two screaming kids in a minivan.
Yeah.
But
Dad yells make them wet themselves.
there was one F-bomb that came out when I missed the turn because it was one of those things where the restaurant was on the corner, but the entrance was here. So by the time you passed it, because
You
you drive
see
into
it,
the
yeah.
building, that is the freeway entrance. So then you got to keep going, right? So then there was one. Also, I'll share some things because this is a video journal of disappointment.
Yeah.
So the bathroom downstairs is my bathroom. So this is where I shower and do all the things a man does.
Oh, sure. Here, yes,
And
yeah.
then upstairs is the ladies' bathroom.
Secret shower.
So I'm down here this morning doing a thing, and I'm on the floor by myself, and I'm naked, and I come out of the shit, dry off, and I'm just walking out, looking around, and I just look over, and my daughter's just on the stairs like this, and I was like, ah! So I yell, and I immediately cover myself with slippers, right? And I'm like, hey, how long you been? Because we have a gate. But she was like getting
she's outsmarted the gate.
But I didn't know that they had come down. No, they were leaving, but she was just sitting there, and she was really embarrassed, and she wouldn't look at me.
Oh dang!
And then Mommy was like, "It's just it's like your brother's, but bigger." And I was like, "Not really. It's kind of the same."
Oh God! I think explaining it makes it worse.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're supposed to.
Yeah. You got
I don't want some weird
to inform them. Yeah.
So, but it was that she was embarrassed. It was just I was like, "There's your core memory. There it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
There it is."
That one's burned onto the.
Because I had no idea, so it was just.
Yeah. Well.
Doing his floor
that.
routine.
Your whole job.
But I let my son watch me pee the other day because I was like, "This is
how it's
I
done.
feel like that's like
Learning.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, huh.
So that's how you do it.
People comment that my son is, and people have commented that the way he walks is we walk like Frankenstein. We walk like
Not Frankenstein.
like a Chris Farley character.
The monster.
Yeah.
So I took him
Disjointed.
to Home Depot, and some guy was like, "That guy's like a contractor," because we had just the way he walks, and something about older guys see him, they comment, they're like, "That guy's a winner."
Oh yeah.
Because
That's
he walks into the room like this, like he's a general contractor or something. And,
Yeah. He's got a tape measure on his belt.
and he's got this little look like.
He does. He is a concerned guy.
Right, he's just
Yeah.
walking around like, let's go.
He's got a pack of
I don't know if everything's-
cigarettes.
It's just,
On
he's
the up
just
and up.
annoyed about having to walk, but men see him and they're like, that's
That's
that
funny.
he has that energy walking because we were walking through a Holiday Inn Express. And he's like, I own this breakfast buffet.
Yeah. Give me those.
He'll
eggs.
one day attack me. He's very strong.
Yeah.
And I've tried to be like, you give that back. I'm yanking it out of anger. And he's like, 9. I'm like, oh my God.
Why? When did you learn German?
I don't know. There might have been a mix up in the hospital.
Yeah.
Du hast.
But, anytime I'm going through like World War II documentaries, he's like,
Oh. Oh no! Don't do that. I gotta
oh my
blur
God.
that out.
We call it blurred
Can I
procuberant.
bleep it? Yeah.
Yeah. There goes the winner goose stepping.
That was
off.
the funniest part of Wall of Flesh for me. That was my proudest gag of shit to come up with.
My favorite part with that specific scene is the face you made after it when you went, or what you made a face that was perfect. I know it was just during it was like an outtake, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think because I mentioned it to you and you said, "Oh, that was cut from another part."
Oh, like I wasn't even looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just my general.
It was just a
annoyance.
reaction to. Yeah. It was just one of your natural reactions.
Dude, get a director. I think
Yeah.
it's okay. I mean,
Might as well.
get a director who's part of your project. You don't want to hire some guy who's a gun who doesn't give a fuck. But if you have a buddy who's a director, let him direct because you got. So it's too much to do it all. I get
Yeah.
it, but you really need, if you are going to direct your own projects, you got to get somebody to do.
Yeah, you need to clear up some headspace.
Just like in any other business, right? We gotta. What do you call that?
Yep.
What do you do?
Thin the herd.
Ah, you bring
Delegate.
it down. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Hierarchy. So Cliff,
yeah.
how's what's up with Cliff? How's Cliff? Any dating? And going on any dates?
I'd rather not say.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
We'll just cut that. Hey, so how's the Disney gigs?
Oh, well, Disney gigs. It's a lot this month because it's Black Music Month.
Happy
On
Pride.
top of Filipino Heritage Month, on top of Pride Month, on top of me. But yeah, besides the drafts, the gigs.
When's thanks, white people, for building a great country?
Oh boy. That's
July 4th? Is that what that is? Or?
Maga Day.
So we get July. What are the white racist holidays? Memorial Day, Veterans Day, 4th of July. Those feel
Black
like
Independence
they
Day.
all have a little tinge of America.
Columbus, maybe.
Zionistic. Think of another
Day,
equally
Malcolm X
impressive
Day.
word.
They all need days.
Abut it to this word. It's over. It's
Yeah, June is good. I mean, 7 shows in a month is a lot. Sometimes I'm down there 6 sets a day.
There
Really?
will not be more than 250. I'm telling you this right now.
It's a promise.
Yeah, maybe 251
you,
just
Lord.
for
Thank you,
music's
Lord.
sake.
Oh,
You
right.
heard my prayer.
But 250 seems
I've
like a
been
good number
done.
to...
I was ready, Lord.
It's half of 500.
That's true.
That's a high number.
Well, we're going to keep this going.
I don't know how I get more people unsubscribing than subscribing a month. I don't know how I don't know how the system is possible.
You have negative
I've never seen it's red. It's embarrassing.
embarrassing.
It's like all of these Chinese bots are like,
No.
we don't
This
want to be
isn't for me.
associated with this. Not good.
Nope. But ultimately, the main thing is just, you do what you can. You do it because you love it. You don't do it for the fans or the fame.
Yeah, there's no fan.
Because they love you or they hate you.
No, but I don't.
no matter what.
You know what it is? I've done nothing. I've done nothing in terms of entertainment goals at all. I don't think. I'm a captain of industry type. I'm building an empire.
There you go.
I'm building an empire, and I've too many times. And this is all I do to keep it in the business. And, I do an occasional self-tape audition, which
Oh,
you
yeah.
never hear from.
Yeah. When you bust out naked in the shower, that's a self-tape.
Well, as long as you tape it.
Well, you got to fit you always tape.
Maybe 235 is a good one.
Is this it?
You're moving.
This
You
is
gotta
it.
bring in the
I think this
goalpost.
is it. What if we just ended the show now forever?
It's possible.
Doesn't work. My father was a Mason. The 32, the highest you can get.
Oh, shit. He was all up in the lodge.
Master Mason, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I have his...
Freemason and Master?
Now, I had a hard time because I was interested in joining the lodge, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a guy who looks like me would.
Yeah.
But my religious views are more spiritual than a singular being, which is the basis of it. So I felt that I would be disingenuous, even though I was interested, that if I didn't have the view, which is the only thing, the top three things that they ask for, that I shouldn't.
I didn't know they had a religious component. I don't know much though.
Yeah, you have to
Everything
believe
has
in a
some
single. You
higher
have to believe
power.
in a single universal being.
Oh, named Steve.
Steve Bannon. That's where I get my
Oh
news.
no,
That's the $1 Million Man?
no.
Kind of.
I mean,
a little bit. So I met with the lodge and
I've
but I
never
didn't do
known you to be spiritual to care. You
well, that's why I didn't do it. But I'll bring it up. But I always thought that would be good for you.
Of course. I
Because the
definitely believe
business-
in monotheism.
But I'm saying professionally because it's essentially
Believe me.
a professional fraternity of gentlemen
Well, if that's
who
what
help
God
each
wants.
other. No, well, you just fucked it up.
yeah, they're not gonna let you in now.
Fucked it up. Yeah, they don't play.
Oh, I see.
The one. Yeah.
You can believe in one God, but you can't.
No, you can believe in any God. You can believe in Muhammad. You can believe in
as long as
Christ.
it's one.
As long as it's
But you can't get out the
and you can be
chapstick
any
and do
religion
that.
and any creed.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sure certain branches in North Texas might have different. You
Restrictions,
might
yeah.
want to go to the one across town if you're one of these floaty Masonics, like black again.
Masons! That's what.
But I always thought that would be a good organization for you, both professionally.
I do love good
Because they are like-minded gentlemen who also are from often a business capacity, and they often work together. So that's why those Masonic guys,
Yeah.
the loan officer, they're all from the lodge. So it's like
True.
Oh,
the
okay.
efficiency of business. They're friends. They
You're
drink.
you're answering my question.
You're gonna have to rub some oil on your tit or something, but
I
that's
mean,
okay. So
you're
did the
true.
king.
Oh yeah, he did. Anointed.
Well, because that's
you got to
those
anoint
are the
him a little.
Masonic. Those are the.
Anoint that breast.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
That's all that shit. But yeah,
But,
stuff. Good
but-
people.
But when people talk about making America great, ethical business really does make America great.
Oh sure.
Like,
And those are, yeah,
like
and
business drives
you can't
everything else.
screw over somebody in your Masonic lodge. You're with it.
You're in there.
Yeah, you're in there to
Yeah.
help one another, which is the big problem of I think
But-
of most things today.
Right, but business at its best is to solve problems, to help needs. Like it is helpful.
You should go check it out over
Yeah.
there. And there's the one right there by the I won't say where.
Your house.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, so that's a great.
I love that.
I mean, they're
Indian
gonna be
restaurant.
they're gonna be
Have a
like
kiss-
old white guys and shit.
Yum, yum, yum,
But I think-
lentils.
You know,
So good.
They have different, obviously. But anyway, so I always thought it would be good for you.
I only do one hair.
Do you believe in a signature being? Singular being? Signature?
believe
Do you
in
believe in signature
nothing.
wireless?
Well, that
What do you
explains
think
a lot.
about cricket?
Why are you so afraid of believing in something? It could be anything. Believe in yourself, but believe in something.
Oh yeah, I believe in
has
myself,
to
but I
be
don't believe in any
A
religion.
being. There's
It's not religion, but you don't believe that
I don't
there's
think
something
being
else
spiritual
out
is
there?
enough for the Masonic.
You don't believe that there's a force, a nature, a universe that
I mean, I
can
But
guess-
that
utilize
is
to your
not what the
advantage?
Masonics are. You must believe in a being.
Yeah,
That
with
is
the name.
what spiritual is, and that's how I feel. That is obviously
Ah.
greater than I, far greater than I,
So much better.
right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if it goes to a particular person, but it's also your interpretation of
Well,
a
it's a
person.
concept. It's a construct.
Right? But
You talking about the Force?
you can't go into a fraternity of ethics unethically and be like, I can, maybe,
Perhaps.
right? But
How
perhaps
much money we talking?
But
I believe.
yeah, but perhaps
But yes.
you'll get sniffed out. They don't, they.
I'll sniff you out.
But
yeah.
they're like the lawyers and the doctors and I mean, I went there. God, it's been over 10 years ago. and
Oh, yeah?
I did the whole meeting and.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just didn't because my father could have put me up.
Could've.
Which is something that they nominate people
yeah.
based upon their character of a person. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, my character is.
Ooh, how important is the character to the lodge?
Wait,
Yeah,
were you
and-
raised with religiosity?
Yes.
Well, I know you were.
I went to Catholic
his
school
family
until I
was very
said,
Catholic.
Oh, okay.
he's got this.
Wait, what'd you say?
No, I was
missed
like,
it.
he's mentioned it before.
Yeah, I went to Catholic school.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I don't listen.
They're Italian.
Wait, you're Italian? Oh, Madonna.
I went to Catholic school until one day I was like,
It's not for me.
seems suspicious. They pulled me aside and they're like, this is not for you.
Really? Well, at least they knew it. They didn't
Yeah.
force
But
it.
Well-
they still molested you anyway.
Well, no, I was like, what's going on?
You gonna believe in something?
I mean, I was like, you fucked Phil. You fucked David.
well, that's just
He was a
putting the
runaway
goodness
kid from the
inside
JCC.
them. That's what I believe.
What if I get a mute button? Like
Wait,
a radio
what about
program.
you? You didn't grow up nothing? That explains.
Didn't grow up in nothing.
Yeah.
Because usually
So
people.
do you
pass
believe?
it
Do you
down.
believe in you believe in a God,
indoctrination.
in a being, a superior being? I got there, people. I got there.
I do.
Superior being.
I
is
do.
the
I mean, I
terminology.
think your belief makes it that way, but I think having something to aspire to, because I've had a lot of people who I've dealt with who were like, I don't believe in anything. And almost everyone I knew that did that could only achieve a certain level.
With
Because
the power
having
of
something
prayer also?
above you pushes you up. But if you don't believe in anything, then there's nowhere to go.
Wait,
so
how
you
does
can
it
only
push you?
believe in yourself.
being a nihilist.
Because you will always fail. So if you only believe in yourself or you believe in nothing, then you have nowhere to go. You can't aspire because what would you
Wait,
aspire to?
are you aspiring to be godlike?
No, but I'm saying like just having a theory, like if you work in an organization and there's a hierarchy and you can move up, you have somewhere to go. But you've created a ceiling that there's nothing to up to.
What
So
about
so people just usually just float along.
What about this? I'm going to give a alternate.
you already had one, but go ahead.
Yeah. Darn it! Wait, was that last episode? So, if you believe in like this afterlife, what does that make you be like? If you believe that there's only one chance right now, wouldn't that push you to do the best you can, despite like if you believe that there's an afterlife, you're like, well,
That's
I'll
what
just
fuels
chill out.
that. Well,
until the
legitimate, because that's
afterlife.
what fuels me.
Well,
is
that-
that life is so short.
Yeah. Sure.
And one day you wake up and you're just I'm just an old man with hip pain.
Yeah, gray hairs.
You
everywhere.
know, I haven't shaved my head because I hit my head. I have a big scab. I had to spend
Yeah,
nine
can't shave that.
Neosporin and a band-aid on the forehead in public.
Yeah, like a fool.
Well, but those are two different theories. One is believing in the higher power. Two, in a singular being. And then one is if there's an
Superior
afterlife.
being.
Like there are people who have.
Wait, don't they go hand in hand?
No.
Superior and afterlife?
No, because like there are people who have a superior
think.
being, but there is no afterlife.
Really?
Yeah.
What are they called?
Well, I mean, you just have now.
Oh, okay.
There's a being, but
The
there's
Taoist?
nothing else.
Oh, yeah, that's
Taoist?
better.
Yeah,
Taoist?
so there's nothing else.
Hippies,
It's like you just
white women with dirty feet,
That's it.
and linen skirts that purchased for $18.
like
From
Jewish
India.
people. There's a
I know
heaven,
that.
but there's no hell. So that's a different part of the theory.
There's a hell.
But I mean, that's why I think people can believe in themselves or whatever. But I think having something above you constantly is pushing it up because there's always more to go. But if there's nowhere to go, then I think it. I mean, not everyone. I'm sure there are people who have aspired to great things and didn't believe anything. But I found a lot of people who didn't believe in things. They tend to float in like here because there was no.
Do you think that I'm unsuccessful because I don't believe in a superior being?
It sounds
or
like
I'm not. It's not that I don't believe. Is that I'm.
I mean,
You've rejected.
it doesn't.
No, not even that. that I am open to it, but I don't know. I mean,
But it doesn't even
I
have
haven't
to,
seen them.
It doesn't
No.
even have to be a being. It could be a concept or whatever, but something above you, outside of yourself, that makes you push to be better. But I think not having that, then
Well, that's
there's
just-
no reason.
Right.
I think the higher
I
power's an
I
asshole.
do feel that way, but
A big one.
I can't say that I believe.
I bow down to the asshole. I lick it.
Jesus. Jesus was the name I was trying to say.
Oh yeah, that
But I
guy.
was waiting for him to say butthole or whatever the fuck he was just saying. So whatever. Anyway, so that was another
Butthole.
not.
No, but I mean,
What is this show? Got so fun. Why do I pay for it?
Why do I?
no, but I think people don't have the verbiage, so that's why I think it can be whatever you call it. But I do believe there's something else higher than what a human could do, alien, whatever. Because otherwise, then I can always aspire to be as close to that as possible. But without having something higher than me, then I wouldn't push myself.
Well, there's always somebody
Even
better than
imagining
me.
that it exists is better. Or believing that I have a higher sense of
Here
self
are the
to aspire
horns.
to, whatever it is.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, right where they should be.
I was thinking about those horns the other day because I remember that there was something magical about that first horn recording that we did not capture in the
It's
second.
all shit anyway.
Oh, when you do
Yeah,
it twice, you don't always capture it.
Definitely.
I've had second times
Definitely.
where it's like good, but it was not
It's
the
like
same.
telling the joke. Like I told you guys a joke on the break, and then I'm saying it in the podcast.
Yeah.
But we know you just heard it.
Yeah.
It's disingenuous.
Yeah.
I knew Sly died because he told me. And then I said, why didn't you tell me during the show? So when he told me on this show, I pretended I didn't know, but I knew. Because it's Hollywood and it's fake.
It's all fake.
Now, did I ever tell you that I taught Sly Stone's granddaughter piano? Real story. I met her son, and she had no talent.
Yeah, well, I went to Bob's Big Boy, and Jon Favreau was there for his new fancy movie, and he was scouting it. And then the two producers were standing next to the table, and I just did the...
That's it?
Well...
You didn't throw your pitch?
No, but it was just one of these things where it's like a complete, like, there are people, we're eating here.
Yeah.
And you're here, like, you're here. You're where the waitress stands to take our order.
Yeah.
Like, your crotch
So
is
close.
6 inches from my hamburger. Because, you know.
That's a lot of meat.
And then I said, no, but you know what? Swingers, that was a great movie.
I've never seen it.
It's great for
You're so money, you don't even
96
know.
Yeah. Great movie. I mean,
It's classic.
both of them. It was fun, great. I'll never remember that episode. Jon Favreau did an episode of something where he was eating food. And the whole time during the interview, this is when he was maybe on his larger days.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he did
He was interviewing, much like he'd be interviewing, but he just kept like
Looking down
looking
at
at
his
the
food.
food. So this guy's like, my grandmother died of ovarian cancer. Just like, the shrimp's getting cold.
Yeah.
Well, he made that chef movie, right?
shrimp.
Wasn't that a big deal?
Do what you
yeah.
love.
That was so good. John Leguizamo was in it.
Never saw
Is
it.
that how you say it?
Yeah, John
Is that like a
Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo?
Yes.
Petit
To one
Brazil.
fool. Thanks for everything, Julie.
Louis Rigolate.
I saw John Leguizamo downtown Los Angeles.
I thought I'm down at Pride.
Los Angeles.
John Leguizamo.
He was like, fucking
like
Puerto Rican,
John
get your thick brown ass
Cacolano.
out of here.
Oh, boy.
I hate it.
Yeah,
It's not fun. It's just not fun anymore.
Yeah, it's work.
Yeah. How many minutes are we in? Can I go?
35.
Hey, Tiny Ting Ticket.
You got it.
Tiny Tim's TikToks.
Oh.
I mean, he's almost home.
That was great.
So close.
Where is it? How would that even happen?
Off a freeway ramp or something?
Crazy.
Yeah.
I always have fears of like spiraling off like a ramp.
Oh, I hate those. Those are. I don't like being under them.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like
'cause they're
being still because of every earthquake. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
every video you see of a Los Angeles earthquake, those things are fucking down.
And you're stuck with, you're in
Death.
traffic.
Very sad case. It's a case we win. We can't lose that case. Because we have the right to make grants. We're not going to make any grants like that. But I don't think Harvard's been acting very nicely. I think Columbia wants to get to the bottom of the problem. They've acted.
Is he on drugs?
And there are other
Yeah.
institutions too. They're acting, but Harvard's trying to be a big shot.
What happened to his eye?
What
I don't know.
drug
He's got
is
like
that?
a black eye there.
That's the good shit.
Now,
Ketamine? Is that what
Yeah,
they
that's
said he's
a
on?
special-
I'm going to
okay.
say a conspiracy theory that the Trump people were done with him, and they're the ones drugging and getting him out.
Oh, okay.
It is easy to drug someone.
But that's
without
like
the
some
knowledge.
heroin. Like, that's like right. If you're the president, especially 45, I love that. Trump's hats say 45 to 47.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh shit!
So yeah.
Damn.
What a bunch of babies.
Ballsy. But he was always kind of on the spectrum or something, right? Autistic? Because that's usually how they get so smart.
I just love a big black dick, but only in my mouth. I'm already 60 and I'm already worried about anal leakage problems. I don't need that asshole stretched out any more than it is.
Yeah.
That's a nice gentleman at the Sausage Strangler.
Oh, he's a sausage strangler.
I mean, I can see you having that as a profile or a private message, but publicly?
Well, I think most often these have been recorded by the opposite party without their consent.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's why I always wear a mask.
But I think you should.
talking to a 12-year-old
But I,
Filipino boy.
Yeah.
but I do think you should have no shame. Like, if you like sucking dick, let the freedom flag fly.
Please. Oh my God.
What argument?
That's the
That
exit.
dramatic.
Yeah. But I was disappointed to learn that there was only one floor.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right? So you would obviously, in a movie, you just end it there.
Yeah.
But couldn't you just open the window? Like,
Sometimes you got to get out. You know, a guy in China was like Christmas shopping with his wife and had so much that he just went to the top floor and he just jumped out in the mall and killed himself. He's like,
That's it.
I cannot shop anymore.
it is true. That's how I feel shopping.
You know, he was just like, I am not doing this.
Oh my God, so many times.
This is it. Like, he's like 60s. That's his wife. It's over. It's
true.
just like, fuck this shit.
So many
Outside
women
of
I've shopped with.
Outside of an
Annoying.
Ann Taylor loft.
Right.
Yeah, I've been in some regretful. I'll be like, I'm in the car. I can't wait. I can't be in there like that.
This is an example of when Cliff is on a date with a woman and she asks him a simple question.
Okay.
What is your favorite body part on a woman?
Body part of a woman is. I'm gonna say.
Just say movies. Say movies.
The
No.
limbs.
The lips?
Yes,
Oh, the lips.
limbs.
Okay, thank you.
Did you hear the whispering? We was like, just say boobs.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you. Oh, good. Good.
Limbs. Yeah.
Limb.
That guy.
Not a serial killer.
I mean, the question was he like a Rain Man, like kind of whatever, or was he just not into women, and that's why he couldn't think, or he never been
Could
with
be
a
both.
woman?
Oh, I
Yeah.
would say he's like a Cal Polytech student.
Oh,
who,
okay.
definitely has some sort of firearm on the school
Oh,
program.
no.
The armpit, like oh god.
Oh, that makes more sense. than
The
just
elbow.
limbs. Yeah.
What's your best dating advice?
I think it's better to cry in a Lamborghini than cry in a Honda Civic. All men will disappoint you, so choose the richest one.
No reaction from the men.
All right.
Sexy.
She's not wrong, but it is painful how women talk about men generically.
Like they just assume.
I see it all the time.
Do you want a gross, ugly woman?
No.
Like, next video, please.
Oh, hey.
Foreskin! Foreskin! Foreskin!
Oh.
Foreskin!
This is just, it was welcome to the big city.
This guy's voice is pretty good. He
Yeah, he hit the high notes.
Yeah.
And he was singing Foreskin. Is that what he's saying?
Foreskin.
Mr. President, people in India would be welcoming your decision to extradite the Habu Rana to...
I can't understand. It's just the accent. It's a little bit tough for me to hear that.
Can I try again?
How about you, please? Go ahead.
Oh, my God.
That's it.
It is true, though. Sometimes the accents are tough.
Well, you give him a chance.
He's like, I'm an old man. I can't. I don't know what you're saying. Amazon delivery driver decides to lick a homeowner's cat.
Why?
Don't forget, we just had some lady peeing over here. Kind of.
He just kissed the cat. He didn't lick. Oh,
that's weird. Okay.
Oh.
And there you go.
Sometimes that's the only pussy you're going to get.
Jesus.
This is another episode of UnNecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I'm that Brian Sturges. BrianSturges.com. Typically all music. Cliff all music. What the fuck were these episodes? Terrible. See?
Maybe your higher power lets you off the hook.
I'm going to have to go find Jesus. We'll see you next Tuesday.